day to the listening public. We are the Dream Team, and we are very happy to have your presence in our ADA2 Water Contamination Challenges. If you are here, stay until the end. This because we will have the presentation of a topic very interesting. Don't miss it, and let's get started.
Hi, I'm Jimena Diego, and I'm gonna be talking about a currently online water conservation issue: plastic bottles. PET production poses a danger to the environment, and waste disposal is also a huge burden. Plastic pollution is one of the most serious environmental problems out there today, because affecting our ecosystem, plastic residues symbolize a real threat to living beings. Manufacturing PET resin generates more toxic emissions than manufacturing glass. Can you believe that? Producing a 16 ounces PET bottle generates more than 100 times the toxic emission to air and water than making the same size bottle out of glass. The PET waste problem began when it became popular in 1950, going from 20 million tons per year to 380 million today. Plastics took an important place in the industry, but having investigated the production, scientists reported the damage that it was causing. Fortunately, after having presented the consequences of PET contamination in Mexico, legislators in 2018 applied measures to reduce the use of plastics. Due to this, the Social Development Secretary recommended taking stock of the use of plastics in the daily life of societies.
Hi everyone, I'm Ashley Tolosa and I'm going to talk to you about the repercussions of this issue. Nowadays, PET bottles are everywhere. For every 6 PET bottles, only 1 makes it to the recycling bin. The other 5 are sent to landfills or end up as trash on the land and in rivers, lakes, and the ocean. That leads to a big problem due to the fact that PET bottles do not biodegrade. It takes at least up to 1,000 years for every single bottle to decompose, leaking chemicals into our soil and water along the way. Without changes, this could have many repercussions in the future, like killing animals, impacting the food chain, increasing air pollution, and affecting human health. By then, it will have disrupted many ecosystems. Now, I'm going to present you a project that is addressing this issue. RecuPET is a project created by Bepensa. It's a PET collection program that fosters recycling habits in society, based on the correct disposal of PET bottles. Currently, this program has more than 700 collection centers, located in schools, companies, and institutions around the state. This campaign is such a great opportunity to take the initiative and put recycling habits into practice.
Hi there, my name is Gabriela Vega and I'm going to be talking about how this problem is observed in our city. Well, in Mérida, Yucatan, it is common to see piles of plastic thrown on the streets, parked, vacant lots, and abandoned houses. This is thanks to the more than 859 tons of garbage that I've received per day, of which 25% is non-recycled plastic, styrofoam, and PET bottles. That is to say, more than 200 tons. According to Carolina Canche Rodriguez, president of Cero Basura Yucatan AC, there's no capacity in the city to recycle such an amount of plastic. Even treatment plants are unable to do so. This situation represents a serious source of environmental contamination, of which we should take responsibility for, because more than half of these wastes are produced by the population.
As a team, we are already in charge of presenting an invitation to fight and advance for a healthy environment. I will immediately express these proposals to support the end of this type of contamination. The first one is reuse your PET bottles by giving them different uses, like cutting them to make pots for your plants, a hydroponic bottle garden, a bird feeder, or you can even make eco bricks by filling PET bottles with non-recyclable inorganic waste. Let your imagination flow and create awesome things with this. The number 2 is recycle. Look for treatment plants or organizations in your city where you can take your PET bottles and give them a new life. The number 3 is reduce the use of PET bottles. This can be achieved with a simple change of habits, such as carrying your drinks in reusable bottle instead of buying bottles once.
These solutions can help to make a small change that can grow over time, but we need to be responsible and start once and for all, because if we don't do anything, by the time people notice the damage, plastic pollutions would have been affecting the environment for years.
I will start the first question, which is, what do you think is the main cause of pet contamination in our society?
I think one of the main causes of pet contamination are the rising human population and the dependence of plastic, because the food industry packs everything on plastic, and also we overuse the plastic bottles and depend on it. Thank you.
The question is, what actions have you put into practice and you recommend to society to avoid pet contamination?
I take the PET bottles from the rest of the garbage and I take them to a recycling center. And I think the government must designate different recycling points in many areas or many points of the city.
Thank you very much for staying until the end. We hope we have convinced you and encouraged you to change our environment in a positive way.